Hello, stranger. What brings you here at this time of night? Curiosity can be a very dangerous thing. And I actively encourage it. Life would be so dull without it. Do I not seem sleepy? Oddly, I feel wide awake. No, I'm not a stranger to me. Not anymore. You were never a stranger to me. I knew you long before I met you. We just took our sweet damn time finding our way to one another. But here we are. What time is it? I almost didn't recognize where we were for a second after waking up. You'd think I'd be more used to waking up on the sofa. We fall asleep here so often. But it still throws me off. Tonight it feels like I've woken up from one pleasant dream into an even dreamier one. Yes, you are super dreamy. These hands intertwined with mine. These arms locked around me. And where are they? Where are you hiding them? Right there. These perfect lips. All mine. What do you mean what's gotten into me? I could never withhold my love from you, and you know it. Lies and slander. You have no evidence against me. My evidence to the contrary is obvious all over you. Well, for one, I'm literally all over you. And secondly, if anyone was to look closely enough, they would find the remnants of my kisses covering you all over. But no one will ever know, because no one's allowed to look at you that up close. Absolutely not. Just me. I'm gonna hide right here in the crook of your arm. I'd say I fit well here. Wouldn't you agree? We could go to bed, but I don't think you realize how far it actually is. Rookie mistake. The distances are different from day to night. It's okay, it happens to all of us. To travel that far at this time of night would be unwise. Well, we don't have water for the journey, and the biggest problem would be the cold. Oh, it's very cold. We should wait till sunrise, at the very least. And anyway, it's so warm here. Why would you want to move? No, babe. I don't want to get out from under the blankets. I'm quite happy with where we are. You're outvoted. And not to mention, you're stuck. Well and truly, my love, as I refuse to move from here. No, don't try to get up. We'll go to the bed in a bit. I do appreciate the offer to carry me, but no, I don't want to move from here yet. The sun will wake us up eventually. You know, I was just thinking the same thing. I don't remember any of the street lamps being that bright. The lights peeking past the curtains. How weird. You should definitely investigate. Yeah, it could be super dangerous. I'll be your backup from within these warm and cozy blankets. it's the most reasonable course of action. I guess I am in the middle, being on top. I don't want my feet to get cold though. I don't think either of us will enjoy that. Well, I will. A little more than you. Wait, where are we going? I wasn't expecting to be carried to the window like this. Thank you for keeping me warm. Oh, wow. The moon looks amazing. No, I believe the full moon was yesterday. But we missed it because of the clouds. It looks as good as full today, though. Look, it's lit up the whole room. We definitely can't go to bed now. Are you telling me you could close the curtains right now and go to sleep in bed? I thought so. If we'd gone earlier, then maybe. But not now I know the moon looks like this. I don't have it in me to walk away. True, I am not the one doing the walking at this moment in time. Let's go back to the sofa. I want to enjoy the moonlight under the blankets with you. It's almost as bright as day. Moments like these don't even feel real. I feel like I've wandered into some moonlit dreamscape, just waiting on the cusp of something magical. The kisses we share are the closest to magic as one can get. I could read all the fantasy epics ever written, and they wouldn't compare to the magic you bring into our everyday. And here you thought I was being all lovey-dovey before. You know what the moon does to me. Do you think it will be offended? Well, there it sits in the sky, yet I have eyes only for you. I'm sure it won't mind. I meant to ask you before, how did I end up on top of you like this? I swear we weren't like this before. I'm sure I didn't fall asleep without you. I was just resting my eyes until you came back to me, and you took your time. Really? I don't remember you sneaking in behind me, let alone flipping me like a pancake, as you so tastefully put it. You know, you're the only person who can move around me while I sleep. Honestly, a raindrop on the window would normally wake me up. You think I'm a deep sleeper, but it's only around you. It's odd for me. For so many years I've had broken sleeping patterns and restless nights. And ever since you came along, you flipped everything upside down. That one's your fault for bringing up pancakes earlier. I was so used to having my duvet wrapped completely around me and all tucked in. Yes, now I've learned to share it with you. But don't forget the most important thing. I have you wrapped around me instead. Always right here, whispering sweet nothings as I fall asleep, that I can still hear, even when I'm lost in my dreams. Never truly lost. I just follow your voice and I can find my way out of anything. I wonder, does that mean we're both lost? But together, so it doesn't matter. You have this amazing ability to blur the lines between fantasy and reality. I mean, just look at us. Look at how our skin glows. in the light of the moon. It's surreal. And it's weird. I can never quite recall the night's memories during the day. Only when I see you like this again does it come back to me. Just like in a dream. It's a bit different with sunny days, but almost the same. Memories of a sunlit beach can be just as elusive as those of a moonlit night. I love them both. You can't make me choose. You know how I love the moon. And anyway, it's not about which one I love the most, because I love them all, and then some. Well, I love the rainy days in the city, the hot days on a hike, the cold and snowy nights walking through the quiet town, and the cloudless and starry nights camping in the woods. Should I? You know very well I could carry on going. I have no shortage of wonderful memories with you, but don't think for a second that I've had my fill. Did you not catch the common theme? You still want a clue, on top of all of that. Okay, it's not about where I am. It's all you. I sometimes wonder who and where I would be if we hadn't found each other. Oh, but I can't. My usually insanely imaginative mind goes completely blank. Because I don't think there's even a single universe in which we were not meant to find one another. And thus, no other possibility even exists. A singular impossibility to exist, to break the laws of the multiverse, just for us. What's the Earth? I would find you even if we were on opposite ends of the universe. It's something that's buried deep in my being. This search for something. You don't quite know what you're looking for, but you know with absolute certainty that you'll find it. It's the waiting that's the hard part. The feeling of it being just round the corner and almost within your grasp. And it pushes all your patience to the edge. But you know once you find it, everything will make sense. All the things that led up to that will finally make sense. Yeah, I see now why things had to happen the way they did. I understand that gut feeling that was present throughout my life, that pulled at me and told me to wait just a little bit longer. Those times are far from easy for either of us. And I should tell you off for taking so long, because naturally it's all your fault. But I know that I would have waited an eternity for you, because there is no one else, and there never can be. It was always going to be you. I love you too. So much. I love your skin when it's been kissed by moonlight like this. It's cool to the touch. You know what I mean. I am beginning to suspect that you have other motives for asking for an explanation, but I'm happy to oblige. It's like your skin soaks in the feeling of the moment. So on a sunny afternoon, your skin feels like a warm summer's day. And then there are nights like these, when you feel like a crisp winter's night. Quite the opposite, I want all of my skin to be touching yours. It feels wonderful. I wonder if it tastes as good as it feels. My memory is a bit fuzzy on the matter. I wonder what you taste like, bathed in the moonlight as you are right now. Why, thank you. I think I will. I think I'll begin with your neck. I might be a vampire, or I might want to bite your shoulder. It's more or less a full moon. Hey, I'd make a scary werewolf, and that bite wasn't meant to hurt you, but I'll kiss it better anyway. A bit presumptuous of you to think I'm headed in that direction. So, next up is your forehead. And now, what I can never get enough of, your lips. The moonlight adds a little bit of a cool mystique to your taste. No, babe? Do I seem tired to you? Why? Yeah. I guess it is your turn to try. Can you promise me one thing first? Don't let this all just be a dream.